Hi guys, it's Romina. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be swatching and reviewing the new Mooncat collection. This is called Technicolor Dreams. It's my first time trying this brand, so I'm going to share all my thoughts with you. We have 10 nail polishes in this collection. For spring, they're beautiful colors, and I'm also going to test if they stamp. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and let's get started. So when I purchased this collection, I received two boxes like this one. In the first one, we have this sticker. This is the logo of the brand. You can find more information in mooncat.com. They used to be Live Love Polish, so maybe you know them by their former brand. And we have 4 polishes here in this cardboard box. And the second one contains the other 6 polishes that are going to complete this collection of 10. They all come in individual packages. The color is super pretty, and you have the name of the shade at the back with the ingredients. It's a glass bottle of 12 milliliters of nail polish and have this handle as very unique form with the name tag at the bottom. The brush is not too thin, it's a little bit more flat at the tip. I prefer the brushes that are a bit more rounded, but it's very comfortable to use. I only had one problem when opening these packages, and this one was stuck in the package, so I had to rip it open, and unfortunately it was a little bit spilled, so that was the only problem that I had. Just consider that these shades look a little bit different from the website photo. I was expecting more saturated colors, but you're gonna get more pastel-y shades. We're gonna see them one by one. And now we're going to start with the swatches. So first we have White Rabbit. This is a white lacquer. According to their website, there's no much description about this color. They're very straightforward. And you can see here that it's very opaque. So my application in the first coat wasn't very good. So you have this patchiness, but with the second coat it's completely opaque. Even if you apply a thicker coat in the first coat, you're gonna get full opacity. So here it is with 2 coats. It's very shiny. I'm not even using top coat. I was very surprised by that. So let's see if this one stamps. So this is very important for me too, because I always try to get polishes that I can use to stamp. Next we have this light yellow. This is called Eternal Sunshine. So this is the classic yellow that you can imagine for Easter. Very pastel, very light. You can get some patchiness in the first coat. It can be for my application too, but I guess with all these colors, if you apply a regular thick coat in the first coat, you can get full opacity. And for the stamping test, I'm using the lint roller, so it's gonna be a light color over a light color, so it's not as bright, but it stamps super well too. It will look great over black. Next we have this tangerine lacquer. This is called Acidic, and as you can see it's more orangey but very pastel too. Super pretty color for the spring. My application wasn't very good in this coat, and I can also reach full opacity in 2 coats. This is very smooth formula. I really liked it, and the brush was also very comfortable to use with all of this. For the stamping test, this one is more pigmented. I'm hoping we can get a better stamp, and let's see. Yeah, beautiful color over white or over a light shade. Next we have this peachy coral shade. This is called Lucid Dream, and it's a very nice color, very subtle. So you can use it as a base for stamping to add more color on top of it, or you can also use it on its own. It's super light, super beautiful, and it has more pink undertone to it, not so orangey, so I really like this one. Also 2 coats without top coat, super shiny color. For the stamping test, let's see how it's stamped. This is not as pigmented as the other ones, but you can see here that it stamps super well over white. Next we have this beautiful shade. This is called Euphoric, and it's described as a blushing purple lacquer. So I see more of a pink shade, and the classic pink that you will see for Easter too. There are some colors that we relate to Easter, right? So this is one of them, very classic and very beautiful, and it smooths out super well, so you get full coverage in 2 coats. I didn't expect this to stamp well, you know, because it's very light, but let's see. And you get this beautiful like kind of baby pink color, super pretty. So next we have this green shade. This is called Neverland, and it's described as a baby lime lacquer. This is also for me the classic shade that you will see on Easter. Very light, a very light green, nothing that I haven't seen before either. So at this point I'm a little bit underwhelmed by the colors. I thought they will be brighter, so please check many swatches before you buy the collection, just to make sure that you really like the shades. So for the stamping test, this is also very light. Let's see if it's gonna stamp. And yeah, you can see that it's not as opaque, but it stamps super well too. The next color is my favorite from this collection. This is called Paradise Found, and it's described as Jade Mint Lacquer. So it's super pretty, very soft mint color, and I don't have a color like this in my collection, so I was very excited to get this one. Of course, in the website photo you will see that this is very saturated, and it's not as much, so be careful about that. This is also with 2 coats, and let's see if it's gonna stamp. This is a little bit more pigmented, so it should be okay. And yeah, it stamps super well over a light base. So the next color is this blue shade. This is called Stinking Feeling, and it's described as a sky blue lacquer. So to be honest, I think this one is the less pastel color that the collection has. It's very nice. You can get a little bit of patchiness also in the first coat, and as all the previous one we saw. And I don't particularly like it, but I think it looks pretty nice. It could be very good for nail art too. So let's see how it's stamped. This one is a little bit more pigmented, so I'm hoping for a very good stamp, and it's actually pretty good. Look at that color, super beautiful for stamping. Next we have this lilac lacquer. This is called Insomniac, and this color is super pretty. I really like this one. This is also a lilac that you could see for Easter. Super smooth formula. It dries up super fast too, so I was also impressed by that. And only 2 coats to get full opacity on all these colors. So also without top coat here, you can apply a top coat and you're gonna just make them more durable, and it's gonna look super shiny. And for the stamping test, let's see, it picked up perfectly, and over a light base it looks absolutely gorgeous. And last but not least, we have this beautiful color. This is called Sweet Nightmare, and this is described as a periwinkle lacquer. So this is between purple and blue and lilac, something in between. A super pretty color. I really like this one. So probably I'm gonna use it a lot for nail art too, or in combination with the previous one that we saw on the purple shades. Super pretty. So let's see if it's stamped. So far I'm very impressed with the stamping test. Even if you have a lot of pastel shades, they look absolutely beautiful. Look at that, gorgeous for stamping. And here's a manicure that I did using 3 of the shades that we saw today for base colors and also for stamping, and after 8 days is still intact. So I'm super impressed. This is a picture of all the shades that we saw. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.